them clip a vehicle just now. I know earlier we said how it was, pretty safe, it appeared, because there was nobody on the roads, but that's also probably where a lot of people have their guards down, not expecting this, obviously, at 5:23 a.m. Now he's making another turn here in Hollywood. He stopped, he slowed down, but then he kept going again. Now he's turning into a parking lot, it looks like, at a shopping center. Busy parking lot, too. You can see several vehicles parked there.
And he turned right off of Sunset. So the Sunset Boulevard area, this looks like it might be the Ralph's. This is my neighborhood, so I have a pretty good idea. But if he goes up these streets, he's heading toward a residential area near apartment buildings. And hard to tell exactly what street he's at right now, but you can see these are some really tight streets, almost like one way. So going at these speeds, if somebody's going down that street, he risks hitting somebody head on.
I believe he is on Lyman Street right now. Again, this is near Fountain in Hollywood and Sunset, but as you just mentioned, Suzanne, this is a residential area, so a lot of people are probably waking up to the commotion right now, hearing not only this, oh, he's stopping, it seems, oh, still going.
And we're at Lexington Avenue right now, so if you live in the Hollywood area, you have an idea of where this is. And look how fast. You never see people driving down the street going over 50 miles per hour. This is usually a really congested area, and you can see people caught off guard here.
Yeah, this is Santa Monica Boulevard at Madison Avenue, I believe. The suspect, it seems you could tell he doesn't really know what to do, because he'll stop at an intersection, he'll drive one direction and then abruptly turn the other way. So he is just circling around and around. There you could see he just passed another police cruiser. Okay, now he's stopping. Let's see if he continues again like he's been doing. It looks like he's actually going to come to a full stop here. Several LAPD cruisers now circling him. They're going to order the suspect to come out with his hands up. Could be multiple people, we're told, inside this vehicle. Again, possibly wanted for assault with a deadly weapon.
That's right. So we don't know if they're armed. This is where it can get a little touch and go, because the windows are up. They're probably yelling commands to the driver. There could be more than one person in the vehicle, and all of the windows are rolled up. We see at least 5 units on scene there, but we don't know if this is going to be a standoff now, if they're just going to wait and see what happens. But clearly the officers have their weapons drawn, they're walking up, and we have other vehicles entering the area because this is the time of day when people are just starting to leave their home. Hopefully we have a peaceful end to this pursuit, but these are people wanted for assault with a deadly weapon, possibly gang members. We see the door opening for the driver's side right now. It looks like their hands are up. They're putting them through the sunroof right there. So that it looks promising at this point.
Yeah, and it does look like there is more than one person inside the vehicle. It looks like the sunroof is open as well. You could see hands sticking out. Again, this is on Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood. We saw that this driver was circling throughout residential areas here very dangerously. At one point, it looked like he clipped another car and kept making erratic turns, swerving, going very fast down quiet residential streets. So the good news is it appears that this has come to a peaceful end here. It looks like outside of a shopping center on Santa Monica Boulevard near Monroe. But again, you can see all of the police units on scene right now. They are telling these people inside the vehicle to come out with their hands up. You just saw the chopper from the LAPD hovering above with the lights on it. So the good news is it appears that, yep, they are coming out. They are following the officer's orders. They do appear to have their hands up, and they are going to be coming out, you can see, getting down on the ground very soon.
And we've seen the driver when he was going at speeds well over 70 miles per hour. These were through the Hollywood streets that are residential. He appeared to drive through the Ralph's parking lot at one point. It's commonly called the Rock and Roll Ralph's in the neighborhood. Possibly clipped a blue vehicle at one point. Thankfully, this wasn't at 6:30 where people are on the road when the suns come up. So it seems like the best case scenario here that the driver's out of the vehicle, but we also are watching to see if there is another person in the vehicle, because that's going to be a whole other round of being cautious and being on guard. But right now it looks like just the driver got out of the vehicle.
And he is complying, it seems, with the officer's orders.
And they usually do one person at a time. So they're going to go through the process one by one. So we do know for sure there's the driver, but the reports were possible gang members and wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. So officers aren't going to take any chances here. And
it looks like he is down on the ground. He has his arms spread right there. Certainly an abrupt wake-up call when you think about this community. I mean, a lot of apartment buildings are nearby and homes. I'm sure people are waking up to this right now because they hear the helicopters and the commotion. As you mentioned, Suzanne, at least it's happening at 5:30 a.m. and not 6:30 or 7:30 a.m. when a lot more people are out on the road. So hopefully the LAPD can get the scene cleared very quickly. But right now, their main concern is just getting these suspects into custody. The driver now on the ground with his hands spread. He is following the officer's orders, and I'm sure very soon the officers will be moving in to put handcuffs on him.
And we saw on our map tracker system in Sky 2,
there they go.
They went well over 70 miles per hour at one point, and some of these streets are almost one-ways. And you can see they're looking through the vehicle. So there may not be anybody else in there. It looks like they're making sure that the rest of the vehicle is cleared. But we see 4 weapons on the vehicle alone. I'm sure they're going to check the trunk as well. We already saw them check all around the vehicle, but at least we know the driver's on the ground, possibly clipped a car during the pursuit just as long as we were watching it, but went well over 70 miles per hour on streets that it's really tough to get over 35 or 40 if you're pushing it.
And because of the fact that the suspect, we're told, was involved allegedly in an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon,